So, Andrea, can you tell me how would I know when my student is ready for lost tools?
Level
Level
one.
one. Mm-hmm.
That's a great question, and we often hear that one. Um, so if your student is reading stories, thinking on ideas with you, discussing those ideas with you, then level one is the place where we continue that. And now we add a format to help them hold that together. And so in level one, we need them to have some skills of writing a sentence, knowing what a capital letter is and an end mark. And it would be wonderful if they understood, which letters are capital in the middle of sentences, proper nouns. And we will teach them then different schemes and tropes to add to their sentences. We will teach them how to turn sentences into paragraphs. But the sentence is the beginning. And we typically say around 12 years old is a place to start there. It's nice if they understand how to combine some clauses and make compound sentences and complex sentences, but we've now added that to the lessons as well. So I would say that those are beginning places. What would you add, April?
Well, what I'm wondering from that that information, if I have a 12, 13-year-old, that's around the middle school age, and this is a high school program. So are you saying I should take it slow, work through the program slowly over a couple of years, go with the student's pace, or should I work through it 1 year and come back and repeat it a second year?
That's a good question. So I would say if we're starting with a 12-year-old, I would have at most, it's hard to ever say 100%, but most 12-year-olds, I would have them repeat level one. Because of something you shared earlier, April, that level one gives you the form for all the essays. And so we want them to have that internalized.
That's a good word. I like that word. And my own daughter, she did level one. She did it for 4 years. She started young. It was around 6th grade. And I wasn't as familiar with it as I am now. Sure. So we learned together. And by the time we got to 9th grade, she had such confidence and she understood that the level, the skills and the tools of that level so well. When she did finally get into level 2, she was like the lack of frustration that I sometimes see in students who maybe just went through the program once or were able to touch upon some things in level 1. She's enjoying level 2 right now and going through it with confidence and asking good questions and clarification. So I too also going through the program a couple of times is wonderful. I think the student feels great and great about themselves that second year around.
I agree.